restarted a few times because every time I'd come back in, it was offering me nothing but closers. Look at this bullpen. Seth Lugo, Dellin Betances, Keone Keller, Jerry's Familia, Brad Brock, and Justin Wilson have all been relatively good to great to amazing. And then Edwin Diaz has a high overall. I said if I needed pitching still that it would need to be my starting rotation. Or I wouldn't hate bolstering my lineup, as much as I wanted J.D. Davis to succeed, because attribute-wise, kid's well-rounded. He's been kind of underwhelming. He's been picking it up now, but that's part of why I added Didi Gregorius and got rid of Robinson Cano. I figured maybe I could replace Brandon Nimmo, who has actually been pretty damn good, though. Yeah, I fucked up with the Yelich trade. I should have took it and then just tried to see if I could have traded for another pitcher. I would take this Tommy Pham trade if I'm being honest, but I'm not giving up Dominic Smith, and I don't really care for Jonathan VR. I unfortunately am taking this trade, and I say unfortunately because I'm getting sick of Kluber being like a crutch for my pitching rotations. I have traded for him in so many of these runs, and the thing is too, like, he's having a great year. 2.79 ERA, 1.20 WHIP. He's already got 17 wins, 153 strikeouts. Like, I'm guessing the Rangers are struggling, which doesn't surprise me, so they're selling him. He's on a 1-year contract, or he's on the last year of his contract, I should say. And surprisingly enough, they only want one A potential prospect. They're going to take a B with him, but then also they're willing to take a D level prospect. So I'd be dumb not to take this trade, because now my pitching rotation has Jacob deGrom and Corey Kluber. Like, not just Corey Kluber. Like, we're talking like Cy Young levels Corey Kluber. I need to change all my shit around one last time between now and September. But we're going deGrom 1, Kluber 2, Stroman 3. Actually, no. Matt's 3. Stroman 4. Porcello 4. Stroman 5. Waka's bumped down to the bullpen. We sent that kid that I called up right the fuck back down. He was a terrible idea. I feel bad for Michael Wacha because he does not deserve to be replaced. Me personally, but like everyone else has been pitching quite well. I honestly didn't really need a starting pitcher either at this point. My starting pitching really turned itself around, but now we have ourselves a monster rotation. DeGrom and Kluber are a lethal, and I mean lethal 1-2, because DeGrom might be the best pitcher in all of baseball. Period. I said it. I think he might be better than Garrett Cole. Corey Kluber, going back to the Corey Kluber of old, is a top 5 pitcher in baseball. Steve Matz has, I don't know what the hell got into him, but he's been great. Rick Porcello's going back to his Cy Young year, numbers-wise. Not that his Cy Young year was extraordinary, per se, but to have that as your number 4 guy or your 5 guy, Marcus Stroman is a solid guy to have, and he's got potential to be a lot better than that. So the fact that he's my number 5 guy, and then Michael Wacha has been pitching relatively good too, for that matter. He was my number 2 guy for a while. Seth Lugo is not going to be my closer, though. I traded for Keone Keller for a reason. So he is my closer. Betances and Lugo can definitely be set up, and there's a small chance Betances takes that closer role. I have yet to decide on that. His walks per 9 are quite low, though. But either way, this bullpen, the only thing, and even then, Edwin Diaz has now gotten his ERA under 4. He just can't close for sure. This is a scary good team all of a sudden. You are out and you are in. You are the DH. You are my shortstop. You two switch. Rosario leads off. McNeil bats second. Conforto bats third. Alonso. Who do I want batting fifth? I think Didi will bat 5th, J.D. Davis will bat 6th, 70, 65, 60. Yeah, I think I'll do Didi, J.D. Dom Smith when there's a DH, Nimmo, Ramos. Actually, I'll do Ramos, Nimmo, just because then I get a little bit of like a second leadoff guy down there. When there's not a DH, Rosario should be in the lineup. I don't know who's in the lineup that shouldn't be. It'd be Dom Smith. You two switch, and then you two switch. Rosario, McNeil, Fordo, Alonso, Gregorius, Davis, Nimmo, Ramos. Versus a lefty with a DH. Didi should be in the lineup still. Cano shouldn't. DH is going to be Jeff McNeil. Didi plays third. Or no, not Jeff McNeil, JD Davis. Whoops. Switch those two. McNeil's the second baseman, correct? Yes. Because JD Davis, yeah. Rosario, Nimmo takes left. Merznick takes center. Conforto takes right. Alright, so you. I'll do Conforto fifth still. Ramos sixth, Nimmo ooh. I don't know what I want to do here. Yeah, so I'll do that. That'll be my lineup. No DH, Didi should be in the lineup. Merznick shouldn't. Rosario, McNeil. JD Davis, Pete Alonso. Conforto, Nimmo, Ramos, Didi. I'll do that. Feeling good. Even got myself a player boost with Corey Kluber here. Good lineup to do it against the Miami Marlins. Not exactly a potent lineup. Not necessarily a bad one though anymore.
Corey Kluber is on the mound now as they made a deal for him as it came down to the wire right before the trade
deadline deal.
Leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder, number 2, Jonathan VR. First pitch, 7-11.
Yeah, DeGrom definitely doesn't have to. Something about me getting pitchers in deals and then having to face Jonathan VR as his spotlight. VR always has every one of their numbers. He will get at least 3 hits this game.
Second base.
One of them will be a double.
John Birdie.
1-1 to a 1.10 whip in that time. Just a little over a base runner per inning. Very impressive. VR aboard here at first with nobody out.
Thinking this is the one he runs on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Now the count's 2-1. Maybe this will be the one he runs on, but.
And the 2-1.
3-1.
Falling behind now, 3-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes
beautiful double play.
Wow,
I'm really surprised we got that.
On to first to complete the double play.
Satisfied for sure.
Striding in, Corey Dickerson.
Batting
no one
third.
on base for him after
the left
the double
fielder,
play.
number 23.
Yeah, and that 2-ball
Corey
really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway.
Leading off
next
for Miami,
to bat will be the first baseman,
Garrett
Cooper. Down the left field line and deep.
A little bit of a scary pitch there. I just realized the world didn't win today. Nice. Definitely happy about that. I like
when he's in control.
like my family.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now.
You're
a lot
out.
Different than his last start where he
this
took a loss
officially
and
puts
seemed
the
timid
Mayan
and scared
calendar
to
to
attack
bed.
the zone.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. And
That
you should
is
take
it.
a look at the splits
The
here.
third
He's
baseman,
actually better against
Brian
right-handed pitching this
Anderson.
season.
I was curious. Because, I mean, the signs were certainly there
First offering on its way.
everything to kind of just end.
Yes!
That's not a strike. I will take it, though.
The 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
I like bit my cheek.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Batting 6.
Grounder
catcher,
down the line at
Jorge
third. This
Alfaro.
gets foul. It's 0-1. Kluber steps into his windup. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And that's through for
I like
a
when
hit.
they reach their arm out, like at like a regular level,
You know,
like arms
D-roll, the
level,
old school
shoulder
thinking
level, whatever,
sometimes is when you're going
as
through
if they're
a
gonna make a
bad
play on the
streak
ball
like
on the
this guy,
ground,
any way you
and they
can
just
get on
reach
a little
straight out,
jam
like,
shot,
they reach down.
even though it wasn't pretty. Maybe
like,
this
what the
could
fuck are
get
you
this
even
guy
doing?
finally going.
Just kind of making
I
yourself
can't
look
tell
dumb.
how
Seven.
good that had to feel
The
right
shortstop.
there. There's moments where you
Ethan
slap that donut off your
Diaz.
back. You don't even want to
Nope,
walk
that's off the
home,
plate.
You're scuffling so bad.
A ball and a strike now. Changes up on
2
him,
and
but
1.
that's in the dirt for a ball.
See how Kluber adjusts from AL to NL.
A swing and
Ooh,
a
that
shot
was
hit
scary.
down the corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to
Klu.
keep this at-bat going. And he fouls this one off.
Really?
The 2-2 one more time.
Hey!
Swung on and missed, strike 3. One hit. Next up for New York,
Batting ninth.
Corey Kluber.
The pitcher, Corey
Well, he has a hit
Pitch
this
of
year.
the at-bat on its
Kluber.
way. Swing and a liner. And that'll
His
get
first
down
career
for
at-bat
a
with the
two-out
Mets.
single.
Base hit.
Boy, D-roll, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a
Now
base hit.
batting,
The Jackets
third
really
baseman,
necessary
Eighth in my
in,
career.
JD.
July.
Was to try and get the
David.
pitcher
In New
up so
York.
you could waste
Gets
that
hot as
out
fuck
and
up here
flip
in
the
the
lineup
Northeast.
over. This guy took it into his own hands.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Welcome back to Citi Field,
Get off my
where these
screen.
fans have witnessed a lot
Why
of
can't I
good
skip
pitching
you,
from
baby?
their Mets this season. Coming into the day, they rank
Shut
first
up.
in the league in both ERA and strikeouts.
Leading off for the
a
Marlins,
combination that has opposing
right
lineups
fielder,
searching for answers.
Louis
One
0-1
member of the staff
Brinson.
told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. And one of the hitters on the
Now
team
imagine this
told me,
pitching rotation
I'm relieved I get to stand behind
of
them and
Kluber,
play
DeGrom,
defense instead of
and then
staring
Steve
them
Matz
down
doing
the
what he's
box.
doing,
That
Rick
can't
Porcello doing what he's doing,
Matt, back to
but
you.
also with no
Good stuff,
Syndergaard
Heidi,
in there.
thanks. So it's
This is the best
backwards
rotation in
K on the
baseball,
changeup
period,
that
at
time.
that point.
Lewis Brinson
Batting
retired
ninth.
to start the
The
third.
pitcher, number
Ball,
62,
Let's not waste pitches against the guy who's an easy
Urania.
out.
Late
Not a
that
guaranteed
time,
out.
strike.
Pitchers are not guaranteed outs, but they're very,
1-1.
much the most likely out in a lineup.
Takes a pass and
Almost
misses.
all.
That's
One
strike
ball,
2.
2 strike.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jose Arena is out number
Now
2
batting,
here in the
Jason
third
the
inning.
center fielder,
Spotlight.
Jonathan
Starts him out with a
VR.
sinker that's inside.
One
1-0.
ball, no strike.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Third inning, no score to this point. Hit in the air out to left. Left fielder is
Yep,
on the
there he goes.
move.
There's at least a
He
second
can't
hit. I
get
told you he's going to
there,
get at least
so the
3,
inning
including
will
a double.
continue. The tag
I'm glad we
and
threw him out,
they'll
but
get
that's still a
second,
hit. That's
and
2
with
hits.
that, all set for the start of the inning and set
Leading
to
off
go
for
is the
Miami,
second baseman.
the second
John
baseman.
Birdie.
Two hits
John
for VR.
One
Both
strike.
of them have been
Birdie.
erased.
Still all
One on
zeros
a
in
double
the
play
run
and one
column
by the
here in
fact
the
that he tried
fourth
to touch it
inning.
with a double.
Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
No
You
ball,
have to
2
let me
strike.
know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice
Good
to
luck
see
against this
a
pitching rotation in
low-scoring
October.
pitcher's duel for once.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man
You have
is
to face Jake
retired
DeGrom
here in the fourth.
in game 1 situations. Kluber in
Here's the
game
first
2s.
pitch
Up
to him.
next for the
And then we
Marlins,
got guys like this.
The
Corey
left
who have
fielder,
short days or
moves
out.
on with
Corey
one away as he looks at a ball. It's
Dickerson.
1-0.
My text really does not sound fucking annoying.
Kluber sets his sights and delivers.
2-0.
Steve Matz is pitching like an ace, and you're going to see
That's
him
where
in
he
game
wants that
threes.
sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Marcus
Fouled
Stroman
away.
used to be an ace and could still very well, like, has potential to be an
Now the
ace
2-1
on
pitch
certain staffs if he can get his numbers good.
is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Rick Porcello's
3
a
balls,
former Cy Young.
1
We
strike.
got 3 Cy Young winners.
Pitching
I
has
just
the
realized
upper
that.
hand
DeGrom,
early as
Kluber,
we're scoreless in
and
inning number
Porcello.
4.
I don't think Walker ever won one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Bullpen too.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up.
Now batting, the first
And that'll
baseman,
bring in Garrett
Garrett
Cooper. As
Cooper.
Cooper's able to
0-1.
get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Ball 1.
Job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure
Oh,
it's
that's
on.
nice.
Great
Oh,
take right there.
man just got
And
railed.
he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Quality there. Just do this one. Oh, that's a plane flying overhead. That's safe.
At the plate now,
God, I
Brian
wish
Anderson.
the Mets still played at Shea Stadium.
Behind on that one, now behind
Terrible
in
place
the
on the
count,
run for
0-1.
awful stories
He's
about
0 for
conditions of
1
the
thus
place.
far.
Like,
Curveball
I
Oh,
like
two.
Shea
there as he's way out in front.
Down 0-2, maybe simple.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will...
Hey, we got to run on
on
the
his
board.
second
Up next for the
at-bat,
Mets.
Corey Kluber.
Yeah, I
No
can't
pitcher.
single Wilson Ramos on
Jory.
base. 'cause that's asking for
Showed
a
like a
double
little
play.
prowess with
Kluber.
that right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more.
Like,
And
that was
the
closer.
throw is in time
If
to
I
get him
bunted,
to
that would have been a lot quicker.
all ready to go in the top of the
Leading
fifth.
off for the
And
Marlins,
next to hit is the catcher,
catcher.
Jorge Alfaro.
Jorge
First pitch of the inning
Alfaro.
is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This
Ooh,
is
that
hit
was
high in the air out
scary.
toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The pitch.
The batter, number 1,
Swung out
shortstop
and missed. It's
No
Ethan
ball. 1 strike.
You
Diaz.
have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only is he throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional
Now
Lewis
batting,
Brinson.
right fielder,
Multi-dimensional.
Lewis.
His average is
0-1.
135. 1 home run. He's a fielder that can. He's like a watered down JBJ. He's a fielder that well, he's got more speed, but he's a fielder. That's it.
0 for 1 for him
He
here
is
in this one.
here because he can field. Be
And
nice
a
if his
curveball
potential
taken for
0-2.
strike 2.
get his bat up, but I don't see that happening. At least not this year.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame.
He
And
for
that one
5. I like what I'm seeing. So does Mr. Matt.
Top half of the
4-1
sixth about to
lead.
get started. And
Leading off
next
for
will be
Miami.
the pitcher,
The pitcher,
Hernandez.
Eliezer.
Swung
No
on
ball.
and missed for the
One
first
strike.
They're facing a bullpen.
Don't
arm.
expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the
Ball.
ball on the ground.
Set
One
up
and one.
away with the
Corey.
changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can underhand
Pitch
toss
on
it.
the
He's
way.
gonna have a hard time hitting it.
No,
Hey
that's low.
Corey,
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2-2 now.
somewhat lucky that he even got in the zone.
And it's
He
fouled
made
away.
contact. I'll be damned.
And
3
he
and
lays
2.
off, so it's full now.
You
3 and 2.
cannot, and I repeat,
Hey, throwing the
cannot.
ball great up into
have a
this point.
7
Don't
pitch
want to allow a
at-bat
leadoff walk.
against a
Needs to just
bullpen
focus
arm
in
at
on
the
his
plate.
mechanics right here.
Oh, he's really got
Thank
the
you.
strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here comes the first
Now
pitch.
batting, the center fielder,
Now a ball lined to the
Jonathan
left side.
VR.
But
Be like,
foul.
yep, I fucking
The
called
0-1
it. The
pitch.
phone, because I called it. When I did though, I said at least
Line
3
drive,
hits.
base hit to
So there it is,
right.
3 hits. He's guaranteed at least 1 more at bat, and if I face him, he's gonna get a double.
Well, I think it's safe to say
Most
the ice
likely.
is melted on this guy. He had been
I
cold
said
coming
probably a
into this
double,
game.
but
that
at least
being
he's
his
gonna definitely get
third
3
batter
hits.
number
I
5.
cannot
I
get
guarantee
Jonathan
you
VR.
that
Second
man's
baseman.
smiling
I'm
on the
doing
inside.
John.
traded
0 for
player
2
spot
from
like
him
this.
Birdie.
so far in this one.
It's weird. It's literally, I don't understand it. It's such an
And
anomaly.
he struck him out. The 10th victim
10 Ks
set
for
down
Kluber.
on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him.
Up
now,
next
I'll
for the
tell
Marlins,
He could rack up quite a
the
few
left
more
fielder,
before he's done.
Corey
Still a lot of game left in
Dickerson.
this one.
No ball. 2
Dickerson
strike.
behind
I feel like our
0-2
World
now.
Series odds just
The count
became
doesn't mean much
from
to this
second favorite
batter.
to
He's
favorite.
all in. He's
They're
not
probably
concerned with
second favorite
striking
to
out,
other
so
New
he's
York
going to get.
team.
And the shortstop is
Now
under it
this
to make
trade
the
and
play.
how it's looking like, at least in this first start so far, I'd say we
Stepping
have
up to the
have
plate.
to
Now
Corey
batting,
Kluber.
the
I'd say they have a
pitcher,
better lineup.
Himself
Corey.
here, largely due to the
Our
big
pitching.
cushion he's got to
Kluber.
work with.
for
Oh,
sure.
missed
Wow.
that one by
Okay.
a mile. It's
0-1.
0-1.
Because like, good pitching will be better than good hitting, and they strike out a lot. And we have a lot of guys. We have the rotation to strike out a
Fastball
lot.
just misses. That's ball 1.
Like even lineups that don't strike out a lot, we'll go flailing to guys like DeGrom, Kluber. So, in my bullpen.
That's popped up. Birdie is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready with the first
Leading
pitch.
off for
Here it
Miami,
comes.
the first baseman,
Garrett
Ball 1.
Garrett.
stands in for
One
the third
ball,
time now
no
as he
strike.
takes a
What
look at a ball.
injury
It's
did Kluber
1-0.
have? I need to look into that because
Now the pitch.
I'm almost certain he didn't have Tommy John surgery.
Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man
No, he
is
definitely
on
didn't
to
have Tommy
begin
John
the inning.
surgery because he wouldn't be
he's
in
got
this
the
either.
outs
If he
when
had
he's
it last,
needed
he
him.
pitched a
Seems
little
to
bit
be
last
really
year.
comfortable
Pitched a
pitching
couple
from
innings
the
before he
stretch.
missed the
Hard to
rest of the
keep
year.
that up over several
Hey!
innings.
Now
though.
batting,
In
third
there
No ball.
for strike
1 strike.
Brian
No hits to
Anderson.
this point.
If he had Tommy
Hey!
John,
Him
he
on
would
the
be here
bender
'cause
there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
I get the feeling
All
that
you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your
out.
way back
What a
into
double
this ball
play.
game.
Yeah.
On to first, and that's the very
For
last
example,
thing
Chris
they
Sale had
needed
Tommy
at this
John in
point
what,
in the
March?
ball game, as there are quickly
he's not going to
2
be March
away
stuff
now.
with the Sox next year.
Now the
If
pitch.
this is
Now
still
batting,
next year, which I hope it is.
the
'Cause I
catcher.
love this game.
Strike!
Jorge
There, and it's 0-1.
Alfaro.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Smith
7
is
shutout
there,
innings
and
so
he'll
far
make
in
the
your
catch to
debut.
Ladies
retire
and
the
gentlemen.
shot.
Damn good.
Ready to begin the
And it's a
eighth,
4-0
and
lead, so
coming
leading off for
forward now
Miami.
is the
It's a
shortstop,
The shortstop.
Diaz.
This pitch count looks
And
up
they
out
start
at
him out
the
Diaz.
away
at.
with a cold strike.
I would 100% put him
Probably a
up for him.
design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And this is hit hard to the right side. The windup and the 0-2
Clearly,
pitch.
apparently, 10 strikeouts doesn't count as double digits
Down the left field
because
line
it's a
and
1
deep.
and 0, and 0 is not a
And
digit,
this'll
I
wind
guess.
up a
So
foul
even though it is
ball.
double digits, it's not double digits.
Got
So
him.
there's double
And
digits.
he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts
Up
in
next
a
for
game.
the Marlins,
I will say
the
he's
right
not the
fielder.
first guy to have a
No,
terrible
that's
game
a ball.
against my
Brinson.
men on the mound. And you
1-0.
know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
pulled
That was a
high in
hanger.
the air out to left field. Smith is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Your
Miguel
attention,
Rojas
please.
will get the call
Pinch
to
hitting
pinch
for
hit here, as
Miami.
we'll see what he can do
Number
with 2 out
19,
and the base is empty.
Miguel
Right
Rojas.
side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right.
Yeah, you're seeing the 9th inning for
Conforto
sure. My
is
book.
there,
at least.
makes the catch, and the
Non-safe
side
situation, only 87 pitches through 8. You got to shut out
stepping
going.
into the box. Corey
You've earned it.
Kluber. He's been great on the
Up next
mound,
for the
so we'll
Mets.
see if he can do something
The
with the
pitcher,
bat here as well.
Corey
He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Kluber.
When a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's
Throw in
hand
2
to stay
base
with
hits
him.
while we're at
He's
it,
been
so a
exciting
solid
to
2-hit
watch,
game.
and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He came to
I
play
didn't think
today.
all of
Not
that
just
ball was
only on
down
the bump
past
right
the
there. He's thrown the
shortstop.
ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
I want to see where that ball went, because it looked like for sure that the shortstop was just going to catch it. Oh yeah, it was over his head. I don't know, the angle made it look like it was like a shot, like a little lazy looping pop-up liner type. I don't know how to describe it.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2.
Oh, they got 2
He's
for sure.
out.
What do you mean?
Second for 1. Return throw is in
Count is
time.
so dumb.
All set to start the 9th in this one.
Leading off for the
Set to
Marlins,
go as the
he's
switch
got his
hitting
3
out
hits
center
already. I wouldn't be surprised if
Jonathan
he
VR.
was 4.
Now
Jonathan
getting
that
underway
fourth
now
means
as
a
the
double.
first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Kluber should not be in the yellow. That's bullshit.
1-1
No,
to
that's
the
fine.
This game does
Marlins
to me.
leadoff hitter.
If I had a guy with this little pitch count in the 9th, he's in the yellow or he's going to be in the red by the end of the inning. But if I'm facing a guy,
Off-speed
Two
pitch
balls,
it's the
in
9th
one
inning
strike.
and his
He
pitch
takes it
counts
for a
below
ball.
90, he's going to have like 2/3 of his energy left.
2 balls and 2 strikes
2
to
and 2.
Jonathan VR.
Meanwhile,
Into
Kluber's
the
going to
windup,
start
here
gassing
comes
out
the
here and
2-2
run out of
pitch.
fumes. And
Slapped hard the opposite
yeah,
way.
Jonathan VR,
And
4
that
for 4.
is into
I
left
cannot
field, so the
get him
leadoff
out.
man's
I think
aboard
I've gotten him
to kick
out.
off the 9th.
I've had player spotlight games against him at least 3 or 4 times. I think I've gotten him out
Into
twice.
the box,
Like,
John Birdie.
The batter,
He
number
swings
5.
and lifts it in the
Second
air out to
baseman,
shallow right field.
John
And
2 whole
there's his
at-bats.
Birdie.
first hit in his new
I don't know, 18.
uniform. That has
Been
to
out.
feel good to get that out of the way. Up
Okay,
next from Miami,
Kluber,
Corey
let's not
Dickerson.
fuck this
And
up
these
in the
guys
ninth.
are
Hey,
making a
number
little push
23.
here. You have to like the
Corey
effort despite the odds.
Dickerson.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look.
Oh,
Ha!
meanwhile,
He's
this
swinging
pitch
for that.
is too
That's
far
great.
in.
Thank you,
It winds up
Ladies
getting-
and gentlemen, your attention please.
Now here comes the next.
Double digit strikeouts. And we won. Good. Yeah, no shutout. Whatever. 8 innings of 1-run ball with 11 strikeouts. I'll take it. 8 hits is a bit much. But granted, Jonathan VR had fucking 4 of them. Wait a second. Oh, that was... I thought I saw something. Alright, who's gonna get the player boost in August?
Your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. Nothing.
All
in
one's
one.
the count.
Why are you in the yellow?
Nope.
And he
Ball
watches
one.
dip low and inside for a
I got a
ball.
ball, one strike.
Hey, this isn't going to be an
That's
easy
in.
save.
Ball
These
two.
guys are making it work for this one.
2-1 the count. There's a swing and a high deep
That was
drive headed for the
scary.
right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into
Three balls,
hysterics,
two
but it
strikes.
lined up a foul ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
So he
The right
sets him
fielder,
down
number
swinging.
15.
Murphy becomes
Rival.
out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth.
Tapia.
Raimel Tapia is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Last strike now for Colorado.
Ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and
Oh, what a catch!
Glove for the out, and a
I
big
thought that was a
sigh of
bouncer.
relief here as this ball game is over.
What a win. We didn't fucking DeGrom it. No, I'm not calling David Peterson up. He's fucking terrible for me when I called him up. Your ass is staying down there. Man, a series sweep of the we're at 84 wins. Series sweep of the Dodgers would be huge. Look at fucking Corey Kluber, dude. It's disgusting. It disgusts me.
We mentioned earlier that this game is a road sweep opportunity. And for more on that, let's go down to Heidi
The
White.
Dodgers try to get
So
Kluber.
here's
Leading
Austin
up
Barnes.
for the Dodgers.
That
He
one
and his
was
fellow
terrible.
top
The second
order hitters
baseman,
haven't really offered much
Austin
help for this lineup so far.
Barnes.
Your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up
Ball
to the
one.
task so far in this one. Still
I got
time
one
for
ball,
them to
one
turn
strike.
it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Look, now he's at 96 pitches, but
1 and
because
2.
the computer was using him more than I was, look where his energy is. Like, just below half.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this
13,
one.
14.
Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Up next for the
Yeah,
Dodgers.
not his game so
The
far.
right fielder,
Such a good hitter.
Mookie.
We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3
Betts.
hits most
Corey
of the
Kluber,
time.
you're a sick
That's
bastard,
not really
you know
how
that?
baseball works, though.
Well
Look
below
out, 1
the
and 1.
knees, laid off on the
Boom,
changeup
boom,
there.
boom.
Lifetime against Corey Kluber comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
You get that with the Red Sox.
Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
the center fielder, number
Shifted well to the
35,
right. Here's the first pitch.
Cody.
Cody Bellinger. is
Bellinger.
in full play now as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the
1
box,
and 1.
It's
gotta
gonna be a
get
damn
ahead.
shame
Count leverage
that
is a
like
must.
only one of Kluber and
1-1,
DeGrom
here
is
it
going to be able to
comes.
get the Cy Young in the NL.
Ball
Pitch
2.
taken several inches below
Yeah, I feel
the
like
zone.
we
Yeah,
should
2
both
balls,
Cy Youngs.
1 strike.
Because I
Sitting
think
in a
DeGrom
good spot
deserves it
right
more because
here.
he pitched the
2
entire
ball,
year
1
in the
strike
NL.
count is
Just
yet
to me,
to
he's
see a
still a Cy
fastball.
Young at the end of the year.
Have to be sitting
Same with
on
Kluber,
one right
obviously.
here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know. But if Kluber continues to do what he's been doing,
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Leading
Up
off
for
for
the
the
4,
Mets.
5, and 6
Why?
hitters,
The first
and they're
baseman,
hoping
not
that
my
this is
closer.
a part of the lineup
why does this
that
game
can
get
get
Alonso.
something
doing
going.
that to you?
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
This is line to left. Peterson is there. 1 quick out to start
The right
inning number
fielder,
9.
number 30,
Now
Michael
at the plate, Michael
Conforto.
Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Damn.
All 1's the
Fastball
count.
is swung on and missed.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder,
So digging in
Brandon
now, Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo.
My bat Nemo's 6. That's why I was like, what the hell?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try
Damn,
and
I wish.
straighten that one
I
out.
really wish Alonso got that ball fair. Fuck. Insurance in the 9th would have been nice. Now it's like, do I go my closer or stick with the high hand?
Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Peterson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's going to lead things off in
Leading
their
up
half
for
of the
the
ninth.
Dodgers,
as they try to
the
avoid
first
the
baseman.
dreaded
Oh,
shutout.
I know it was
man.
between 2 starts. Cooper's got 26
Muncy.
strikeouts
Course
today.
of the season, it's bound to
And
happen
those
a
aren't
few
even 2
times.
complete game
They've
starts.
just been overmatched by good pitching.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swinging strike, and now it's
15 in
0-2.
this start, and you need 11 in the
Man,
first.
this
by the
dude
way.
is locked in on the mound. He's throwing
it's
each
16 this
pitch
time around.
with confidence.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
The batter,
This
the
is
left
not
fielder,
a weekend to remember for
Shaw.
him. He's just been completely
Peterson.
lost in the plate, flailing
Why don't we do
all
this?
over the place.
Kluber can get
Now
the
that's
Cy
his
Young, DeGrom
sixth
can get the
strikeout
MVP,
of
or
the
vice
series.
versa.
They've really got him figured out.
No balls, 2
Swing and a
strikes.
miss, and he's in trouble now.
This might be
0-2.
one of the few times I'd be okay
This
with
is
a
one of
pitcher
the
taking.
things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the
17.
zone with all different options.
And
Oh my
another
God,
one.
against this line.
Strikeout number 17
This isn't the
in
Marlins.
ball
Now
game as he
batting,
keeps racking
the
them up.
catcher,
Next up for Los
Will.
Angeles,
Nope,
Will
outside.
Smith. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the
Fuck Will
shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answers to the great pitching so
I
far.
got
in
1
this
ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
In the rain, no less. Usually that's harder on pitchers.
Ball, that's out.
Well, we all know he's
That
not
ball
the
gets
greatest
slippery,
threat
the
with bat
mound
up there.
gets
His
slippery.
numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him
Aye.
credit. He's
He said,
really
yeah, the
working
rain will knock
count
down
right
some
here.
hits,
2
but like,
and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. The Dodgers down to their final strike.
18
Swing and a
strikeouts.
miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it
29
here as
strikeouts
the
in
ball
17
game
innings.
is over.
Well, if this club was not the least bit intimidated by the hostile environment they certainly walked into, as they dominated this road series from beginning to end.
Yeah, they sure did, D-Row. I mean, what's better for adding a little extra swagger to a team than getting a series sweep in somebody else's building? This is a big win for this ball club, and I expect to see them walking tall into the next series.
swept him in there. He's already got 20 wins. Corey Kluber's doing... Okay, Kluber gets the MVP, and DeGrom gets the Cy Young. That doesn't make sense, obviously, because if a pitcher's getting the MVP, he should probably get the Cy Young, but whatever. Stroman already has a no-hitter this year.
If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Well, I don't want to jinx a masterful pitching performance by saying any kind of certain words out loud.
Then how about
but
you
let me
shut
just
the
draw your
fuck
attention
up,
to the
Heidi
number in the
Watney?
opposing team's hit
Have
column.
you ever
Here's a hint.
considered
The number looks
that?
like
Leading
a
off for the
bagel,
Braves,
maybe a donut.
the
Is
second
this
baseman,
performance going to go down in the
Ozzie
Oh, one's the count.
Albies.
Like,
Okay,
I actually have
thank
to
you,
mute my
Heidi.
TV when you
Ozzie
talk, 'cause,
Albies
like,
swings and misses there, so he's
I don't know.
down
Ball,
I like to use
inside.
jinxes as
with
a
a
scapegoat.
1-1 count
I don't
now.
necessarily believe in them, but
Right
at the
guy,
same
right
time,
spot.
like,
This is one of the better hitters
like,
in their lineup. Just
Yeah.
the guy
what's
they
the
wanna
harm
see
in not
coming
jinxing
up now to get
something,
this
you know,
inning
like,
going.
if you believe in jinxes, then don't jinx it. If you don't believe in jinxes, how about just don't jinx it for the
And
people?
Inside,
people to
ball
take
two.
there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Same thing
Green
for,
team.
to me is like wearing a mask. I just had this conversation with someone where it's like,
And
okay,
Ball four, that
if
pitch is
science
low.
is right,
Have a
which
leadoff man aboard to start
I
the
know to say
seventh.
that
It's
science
ball
is
four.
not right, but if the science is right,
First pitch coming.
and it
Here
is better
Now
for you
batting,
to wear a
the
mask
first
for you,
baseman,
for the
is a
people
sinker
around
for
you,
Ready.
for any,
strike
like if you're
one.
going to
Head-to-head
say Walmart,
history with Marcus Stroman.
you know,
Pretty
and you're
average.
protecting
Oh, two,
yourself,
the count.
protecting other
4
people
for
at Walmart, and you're also
15.
protecting your family. You're
Gotta
also
believe
might be
the
around
pitcher's
after you
gonna
leave
trust
there.
his defense
Things
right
like
here.
that.
Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball
Then
double
what?
play.
Like obviously
So it
science
was
is
a
where.
strikeout
But
swinging.
let's say the
Freddie
science is
Freeman
wrong,
goes down
The
for
left
the
fielder,
first
and it
out
turns
of the
out
seventh
tomorrow.
inning.
Oh, it turns out all of a sudden you
Marcel.
didn't
0-1.
wear a mask.
Taken as
Ozuna.
that one
You know,
catches
no
the
harm.
outer part of the plate.
You just minorly inconvenience
that's
yourself for
low.
the 10 minutes that
Close
you're
with
in the
the slider
store.
there, but it's 1-1.
Boo friggity who. You know.
Looked like he was
I got the
on
count,
that
1 and
one,
2.
but it's 1
So
and 2.
I have the same logic as
Don't expect too many
applies
more
to
high fastballs
jinxes.
in this one. He is known
If you believe
for
in
his
jinxes,
sinker,
then
keeping
yeah,
the ball
you're not
on
gonna
the
jinx
ground.
shit. Because like you
Looking to
believe in
punch
that, you
him
want
out
to avoid it.
again. The
You
pitch.
don't though.
Got him. So that's the
just don't
second
jinx
out
shit
of the
for the
inning,
you know,
and
what's
he's
the harm in
7
that?
outs away now.
Now batting,
And
catcher,
sinker misses here.
Travis.
No, a called
Oh,
strike.
one's the
Take
count.
that back.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game,
can't remember
that's a
who
good
Stroman
place to
no
be.
hit
So
for his
I
no-hitter.
think we'll see him stay out there.
Part of
for
me
at
thinks that
least
it was the
a little
Braves.
while
No,
longer.
it definitely wasn't.
Albies.
I think it was the
on reverse
Diamondbacks.
with 2
Yeah, it was
gone.
Diamondbacks.
And
Tom
he
Marte
struck him
was
out
last.
to retire the side, so he's
Wow,
through
was that
7
13 strikeouts?
ladies and gentlemen,
Here's Ender Inciarte. He leads off their half of the eighth,
Leading
and
off
they've
for
been
Atlanta,
unable to get that
the
starter
center
out of the
fielder,
game to this point.
Ender.
Yeah, he
strikeouts.
settled in
In
early
the
on the mound,
outfield.
partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take
Ball.
some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched
Counts
very
1-0.
effectively in this one.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time
I
he's
got
locked
2-1
the
the
guy up
count.
with it.
Can you just enter and
Now
select
the
it?
2-1.
There it is.
Base hit.
I wanted
and
to
the
throw a
no-hitter
sinker, but I
comes to
forgot
an
that.
end
I
here
thought he
in
had
inning
speed, and I
number
remember
8.
that he doesn't. And I always get him confused
And
with
this throw gets away from
someone
him.
else. I don't know.
So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
He
Now
wasn't had
batting,
two
And that
no-hitters
just
in one
the
goes
third
to show
baseman,
you how hard
Johan.
it is to pitch.
He's
in this
out.
game.
Camargo.
I'm surprised I haven't
Gets
gotten one
through
chance with DeGrom.
21 consecutive outs
But
without
that's how
getting
the-
up
you know,
and
you
hitting the
never
row.
know.
But that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has
Wouldn't
Now
he get a
batting.
shutout though,
You
Marcus
need to be a
Stroman?
little lucky and you need to be
Dansby,
a little good right
Swanson.
there. Flip the script on
Don't
the
want him putting one on the
offensive
ground.
One ball,
I know
one strike.
Swanson has
Their
speed. He's
approach,
like,
haven't come out of it.
Yeah, I'll say at
Hopefully
least
this
70.
gets that jump started.
Fouled off. The 1-2.
damn.
Drilled right back up the middle.
Fuck.
Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And that'll put him
Well,
on the
no
board.
shutout
It's now
either.
a 5-1
Just as long as I
ball
win
game.
the game, at least. I don't give a shit about player boost. He's already got the 3+ signs, and now he can go beyond that.
Ladies
Charlie
and gentlemen,
Culberson
your
will be
attention,
summoned off
please.
the bench here as he'll
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hit
for
for
three.
first and one
Number
run in the
8.
inning.
I wish I had
Strike
the shutout
Charlie
for his
start the
ERA's
action.
sake, but
Hit in the air down the right field
one
line.
run across this
But
many
this
innings
is
will
gonna
be
wind up a
good
foul
for the
ball.
ERA.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line down the left field
That's foul.
line. But this is going to get foul. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out and make it 14 punch
14
outs
Ks
now
is
in the
also
game.
something to be
Matt,
happy
just
about anytime.
everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command,
right
field
great
that's out.
rotation, and the big key
Ronald
with 2 strikes,
Acuna
he's attacking the
Jr.
zone. And even though
Acuna
he's
goes
had
deep,
One
some
and
all of a
one.
sudden
success
his ERA
against this
doesn't
guy
get any
in the
help
ballgame,
this outing.
he still
Just
knows
a
he's
strikeout.
a very
Aye.
dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is
Conforto.
on the run. He gets
Nice.
there to make the play.
All right,
and
one
that
run through 8
ends
innings
the
is fine. I'd pull him. He's over 100 pitches. He's got nothing.
Your
Robinson
attention,
and
please.
Cano will move
He's
into
got
the
nothing. No shutout. No no-hitter. No perfect game. No
Well, Dan,
strikeout
we
record.
almost
No
saw
nothing.
history today
We
with
got
the
the win.
no-hitter.
I'm
But
happy
even
with
though
it.
that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
There's the koi pond nameplate. Nice, nice, nice. What time is it? 3:15. I have to wake up tomorrow like I did today, or yesterday, today, whatever you want to call it. I should be getting a player boost somewhere in here for someone in my lineup. There it is, Pete Alonso. So it's usually the face of the team gets their bobblehead night in like August. I'm actually happy that it's against a righty for once. High ERA too. Although I do seem to remember earlier on in the season Zach Eflin shutting us out one.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. He enters this
Batting
one
fourth,
second in the National
the first
League round
baseman,
trip category.
Pete.
Yeah, he's blasted
Oh,
4 home runs in his
Lonzo.
last
Oh,
10
nice.
games, too.
Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And
I
lucky
don't think
for them,
reaching
the
on an
right
error,
fielder's
but
there
that
to
doesn't do
back
anything
up.
for the player boost. I'll take it for the team's sake, though.
So stepping in,
Batting
Eduardo
fifth,
Nunez. As
the
he'll
third
look to bring
baseman,
home that
Eduardo
tying
Nunez
run
should be batting
Eduardo.
second.
with a
We'll
base
throw
hit
that out
into
there.
the outfield.
Nunez.
Lifted in the air out to left. And the 2-out
That's one thing I
threat will
absolutely hate
not
about
come
this
to
game.
pass.
I've made it pretty clear. I hate that
Into the box.
if
Bryce
someone has a day
Harper.
off,
The right fielder, number 3.
you know, the lineup doesn't
Right.
adjust accordingly, or
Right, the
it
0-1
doesn't give you the option to adjust accordingly.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what
Not happy
undoubtedly.
with what this offense is doing to Kluber.
So the leadoff man Cano aboarded first
Now
to
batting,
start things
first
out.
baseman,
And up steps
Pete.
the power
Robinson
bat.
Cano shouldn't be batting third either.
Lonzo.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Scorched to third.
What the fuck?
One there.
Look where that pitch is!
Got him.
The double play.
Why does Zach Eflin have our number?
Digging in once again. Pete
He
Alonso
absolutely
batter.
shut
over
he
2
literally
first
shut us out
baseman,
one time earlier
Pete.
this
Here
season.
comes the first pitch.
Alonzo.
Fuck your shutout.
Line drive, and
No
that's a
shutout this
base
time,
hit
bitch.
into center field. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally
Now
they get
batting,
through in the middle part of this
the
game.
third baseman,
Yeah,
I can
yesterday
understand why we're being
was
shut out
Eduardo.
though. Nunez is batting fifth.
Everybody
Cano's batting
Nunez.
third.
balls up
And everything we're
left and
doing is
right.
just involving
Well,
trying to
he's
get
out.
to the
Been
third
made,
baseman.
and that retires the sub.
Guaranteed at least one more at bat though.
Striding in once again,
Up
Pete
next for the
Alonso.
Nets,
He's working on a
the
1
first
for
baseman,
3 thus far.
Pete Alonso.
Oh, and this ball
Nice.
is absolutely blasted.
Big meat
high
Pete.
and deep. See you later.
Solo
Over
shot.
the wall, a home run.
Take an RBI base hit and a home run. Solid 2-hit game. Did my part.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. That success continues when he takes.
Wouldn't have hated getting
Well, with a
at that
chance to
one,
reflect on this one, Alonso
2+
turned
signs
in
will
a
take
nice
it even if we
performance at
lost.
the
Oh
plate,
man, we
guys.
got shit on.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important
for
he
the
is
team
to this
ERA at
club.
all.
It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.
All right, so we're coming up on the final month. I didn't check the exact date, but I believe we're hitting the end of August. We'll take a look at the standings. NL East, we got it pretty much on lock now. We just ran away with the division. 8 of our last 10, 5 straight. You know, the trades improved the team big time. We haven't even lost 10-day games yet. We got the East. The Central is neck and neck with the Cubs and Reds. Cardinals and Brewers, not mathematically out, but 7.5 back at this point in the season. It's going to take a very impressive September run, which isn't unheard of. We've seen teams do it in case, like, you know, last year, like the Brewers did it. But it doesn't seem likely. I think the Cubs end up taking the division, but right now, the Reds are making their push. The West, the Dodgers have it on lock. They've won 5 straight, 8 of their last 10. 15.5 game lead. That's pretty much all but clinched. Wild card right now is Braves, Reds, Rockies, D-backs, and I'd say Nationals vying for that second wild card spot. 3 games, 3.5 games, 5 games back respectively. I think 6 games is the cut point now. Again, you can have that deep September big run. It has been done, but it's not something you see often. And I don't necessarily see any of these teams doing that. So at this point, I think 5 is the furthest back you can be and still consider yourself to be a contender. Yankees got the East pretty much on lock. They're only 3 wins behind us too, so they're right there neck and neck. It's an all New York baseball world right now. Yankees, Mets. Yankees are going to clinch that up for sure. Indians. This is the biggest shocker to me. The Indians have the Central. That's not shocking. The Twins being 1 win above 500 and in 3rd place is a huge shocker to me. The Royals are in 2nd. I figured if anyone somehow were to manage to be above the Twins here with the Twins' struggles, it'd be the White Sox. The Twins have lost 6 straight, have only won 1 out of their last 10 games. The Twins, absolute disappointments. I mean, they're only 5 games back, so it is possible for them to come back, but at this rate, it is not looking good. And the fact that at this point in the season, I'm taking actually, at this point in the season, the Royals have a better record than they do. Over in the West, the Astros don't have it on lock anymore. The A's are only a game and a half back and can certainly make a push to win that West. It is a 2-dog race there. Wild card is definitely going to belong to the A. Whoever doesn't win the West is 100% going to get a wild card spot pretty much at this point. They have a 10-game lead over whoever is not in 2nd place for that second wild card. Although they have a 6-game lead over whoever right now. In this case, it's the Rays. So it's looking like it's going to be an A's-Rays wild card for the 2nd straight year. But what's wild to me is 4 games back on the wild card, the 2nd place team that is, when it comes to teams not making the playoffs, 2nd place in the wild card for that second wild card spot is the Royals. They're only 4 games back. I don't see it happening. So if I'm making my predictions now, we take the NL East. Cubs probably going to take the NL Central. Dodgers take the NL West. Braves, Reds wild card. I definitely see that. Braves definitely are going to take home field advantage in the wild card, regardless of who they face. Yankees take the AL East for sure. Indians take the AL Central for sure. I'm going to lean with the Astros taking the AL West, but this game does not favor them in the way that I thought they would. But maybe it's because they don't have their trash cans anymore. I don't know. Wild card, I'm going A's, Rays for sure. Either way, it's going to be whoever doesn't win the West Rays, with the West team taking home field advantage. That's my prediction as we go into the final stretch of games here. Seth Lugo's on the mound for some reason in the bottom of the ninth in a save situation. I'm not doing the A's any favors here.
Striding in for Oakland,
The batter,
Sean Murphy. He
the
was
catcher,
punched out looking at strike
John
3 last time through.
Oh yeah, 'cause this
Murphy.
game insists on
Got it out
making
of
him
his
my
system.
closer for some
Especially
reason.
now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off.
You bet your ass, yeah, Keone Keller should be warming up at least.
Here's the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball
The count,
by him at
0-2.
94. It's 0-2. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well,
Now
the
batting,
struggles continue.
the second
It's been a
baseman,
rough
You're not
go
going to
that
kill
Tony.
him
he's
for sure.
played.
You know, took a sweet
Watching
ass
him
time.
Yeah.
at bat,
No, he's
it's
safe.
clear to me that his rhythm
I don't
and
know why
timing,
Cano's in
they're
there.
just all off.
Is it already
Even as
September?
a pitcher like I was, you could tell
Is
these
this my
things.
September?
batter, number
change?
10.
Like, is that why
shortstop,
Fastball
Marcus
taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Simeon.
Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he strikes him
fooled.
out
Nice
to
strikeout.
end it
Good
here,
win.
as
Thanks
they
for
were able
coming.
to get the possible tying run to the plate,
You're welcome,
but could
Houston.
not cash in.
Assholes. Stroman get the win. Kind of have to pee. Nope. Still got a week to go in August, actually. At least we avoided getting swept by the Nationals. I'm pissed because I can see it now. My September call-up's going to be David Peterson. And I'm far from happy about that. Alright, so clearly Edwin Diaz doesn't have to stay in the game right now. He's pitched an inning and 2/3 already. Gave up a hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. I'm not sure why he's still in the game at this point. Now he's got first and second, 2 outs. And he's already pitched an inning and 2/3, like I said, but I'll try and stick
Hoping to
with him
keep
and
it
get
The right
tied.
field,
Here it
number
comes.
13,
his last out.
There's a
David.
fastball
0-1
right
for
down
count.
Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey!
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the read.
Threw it
Let's go.
right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that
I'm mad because I wanted Diaz to
Your
strike out.
attention,
I
please.
really like it.
ball from
Now
the pen
pitching
to take
for the
over on the
Chicago
mound and
Cubs.
start the home 7th.
Number
Really wanna
24,
Here's Jake
Jeremy.
Marisnick.
Jeffrey.
Delivery to him on the way.
Is Bryant playing in right now? He's not.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Jeffress, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he signed as a free agent with this organization
That's the
earlier in
ball.
the season.
Yeah, I know
Count
he expected
1
to
and
get a
2.
longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now.
I'm
He
mad
is
that
on a
Wilson's
one-year
ERA
deal,
got
and
that
he is
high.
going
I'm
to
glad
have to
Betances'
produce.
ERA got
He
down
is
now
gonna get
low,
that
though.
multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Love to see that.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
When
I
you've
thought for
got
sure I
a guy
wouldn't
that
make
throws a
bullpen
good
fitness.
two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Get down. Good at
Back
that,
up the
Maurice.
middle and in for a base hit.
Hit, too.
So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
I mean, that has to
The
frustrate
center
them.
fielder, number
Get
9,
him down 0-2.
Brandon.
No put away pitch.
Nimmo.
Works the count back to
1-0.
neutral.
Ah,
He's
you
able
thought
to
I'd be
make some
running
base
there,
hit.
didn't you?
Nice job.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out.
Thought I'd be running here too, didn't you?
Pitch out.
2 balls,
Nothing doing.
no strikes.
Fools. Fool. Terrible
Off is
jump.
Marisnik.
I'm running now.
Skied into straightaway right. Bodie is there and he has it for the out.
You smell that? Smells like
Now
green
batting,
Batting in,
catcher,
Tomas Nido.
come on.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so
Nido.
far. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
Fuck
Almora
me.
is back to
I thought
the
that was gonna
track
get
as
out.
he takes it for out number 2. The relay throw
Oh, now I gotta waste the
on
bullpen
to
on.
first,
Got
and
it.
they get
I
the
fucked
double
up.
play. So
I got excited.
digging in
For some
next will be
fucking
Chris
reason I put my
Bryant,
faith in
and
Tomas
this
Nido.
tie
You know,
ball game is a
leading
battle
off for
of
the
the
Cubs.
bullpens
Let's see Edwin
now.
Diaz
third
go
baseman.
3 innings.
0-1.
Chris
Bullpens
get
are
these
Bryant.
such a
three
big
outs
part of
quickly.
baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first
In
out.
perfect world, he can get through these at bats, no problem.
The
This
batter,
is what
number
a
9,
pitcher will do.
shortstop.
He
0-1's the
executes
count.
his pitches.
Javier.
A pitcher
That
for
was a
just
Baez.
winning that
great
potentially
strikeout.
2 innings
And with
out
the
of
kind of
the
stuff
pinch
that
hit,
he
obviously
has,
in the bottom of
it's
the 8th
not
with tie
uncommon
Count.
for
game.
him
0-2.
to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball.
I don't want
as
to
he
jinx
swings
anything.
and
I'm not
misses for the second
would,
out.
but be careful
Talk
because
about
Edwin
being
Diaz might be
efficient. How about
finding
6
himself
pitches,
again.
Now
2
batting,
strikeouts? Doesn't
left
get much
fielder.
better than that.
Kyle
Lifted down the line and left.
Schwarber.
And
Nope,
that
that's foul.
will end up a foul ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
0-2.
Behind 0-2 now.
How's about an immaculate inning, Edwin Diaz?
And that
Strikes
is
out
number
the side in
3.
order on 9 pitches.
Cubs are down in order.
He's back. Pinch hit Dom here.
Ladies and
Dominic
gentlemen,
Smith
your
will step out
attention
of the
please.
bench as he will
Pinch hitting
pinch
for the
hit
Mets.
here in the bottom of the 8th
Number
in a tie
2,
ball game.
Dominic Smith.
Nope,
Low
that's
for
down.
ball 1. He's got the average to 321.
City
5
Field's
homers,
nice and full.
18 driven in. A swing, and
Dom
this one is
Smith with a
blasted to right
blast.
field. Nothing's gonna stop it.
Holy
And as
moly!
Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
What a home run for Dominic Smith off the bench.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Your
Kyle
attention
Ryan
please.
is on the pitch here in
Now
the
Right
pitching
it is.
with
for the
nobody out.
Chicago Cubs,
Brock can sit down.
Number
KO
56.
Keone Kelly can warm up.
Kyle Ryan.
Kyle Ryan was terrible for me.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed
Count 1-0.
Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Hit to short. There's Baez.
Yeah, Baez is gonna throw me out.
Throw on to first. So
Couple other
good
shortstop, I think I would
comeback
beat
there
that
as
one
he
out,
gets
but-
the first out of the inning.
Baez, he's gonna get me.
The batter
Now
number
at the plate,
24,
Robinson Cano.
second
He got on
baseman,
top of one and was a
Robinson
ground-out victim last time.
Cano.
First delivery to him on the way.
Kind of looks like
The
someone
0-1.
famous. I can't forget who though.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You know, they
And
almost
he
threw
won't
you
be
out
in
because you're
time
so
as
slow
he'll
out of the
beat
fucking
throw to
box.
first.
The right fielder, number
I hope
30,
to God this game doesn't put Cano in
Michael
my lineup in the first game of the
Conforto.
postseason.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto.
Oh, I
Swings
just
and
missed
hits
that
it
one.
foul off to the
Holy
right and out of
shit!
play.
Michael Conforto's going
Got
to
a
win
hit
the
in
MVP
3
if a pitcher
at-bats to
doesn't,
this point.
which I think Conforto should actually.
A 1 pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for
I'm
the
so
second
mad I
out
didn't
of the
get that
inning.
first pitch out. That was such a good pitch to hit, and I fucking missed it.
Up
Now
next,
batting,
a power
first
batter,
baseman,
Pete Alonso.
Keith
Conforto and
Hit in 2
Alonso
tries
made
for
this team
the
so fun again.
Alonso.
Holy shit!
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right.
What air?
He's under it, and he makes the catch for out.
It's Keone Kala.
Your attention,
Keller
please.
comes on from the pen,
Now
hoping to
pitching
finish
for the
this
New
one
York
off
Mets.
here in the top of the ninth.
Number 35.
Ninth inning underway now.
Keone
The pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Kala.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that
One
good,
ball,
but
two
he
strikes,
saw
count.
it all the way.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This team is fucking awesome
This is
the
now.
center fielder,
After
number
such
5.
a struggle for like
He's
the
just
first
been
third of the
completely
season.
lost
Almora.
at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Now
So
batting.
in now for
The
Chicago.
second baseman,
Jason Kipnis.
Jason
There's a swing and a
Kipnis.
drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's tarrying. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hot. Secured the win. Edwin Diaz, for that matter. Chance to officially clinch the division and get our 100th win of the year, even though it looks like we've already clinched a postseason appearance. And somehow we're the only team that has. 99 wins. We are the best team in baseball, just above the other New York team. Is it September? Did I fuck up? 'Cause I've been meaning to obviously change my shit around the second September hits.
The Metropolitans are getting their first chance here in this
Well, we
game
find
to
out who
clinch
can
their
clinch the
division
division
championship.
at home.
Heidi, what was the feeling in the clubhouse going into this potentially monumental game?
Nobody cares how you watch it. Let's see. Did I get a September call? Is my lineup different? Oh, yeah, my lineup's all over the place. All right, cool. So I'm going to do this really quick and change my lineup. Okay. Okay. So starting with the pitching rotation: DeGrom 1, Kluber 2. Although, yeah, DeGrom 1, Kluber 2, Stroman 3. Get this fucking piece of shit out of my rotation. Feel bad for Michael Walker, but he's there. Closer, still Keone Kela, Seth Lugo, and Betances setup guys. Jerry's Familia's kind of slipped a little bit, but that's fine. Brad Brock still doing good. Justin Wilson slipped a little bit, and Edwin Diaz really coming back around. Nice. Lineup. Does I have any bats get called up? Jed Lowry. Jed Lowry's back on the Major League squad. Cool. Am I going to use him? No. But still, neat. No one on the bench should be on the bench, so that's good. You are at shortstop. You are at third base. You are in left field. Everyone's where there should be. Ahmed Rosario, 1. Jeff McNeil, 2. Michael Conforto, 3. Pete Alonso, 4. Against righties, I'll do Didi Gregorius, 5. JD Davis, 6. I might even switch these two. Nah. Dom Smith, 7. Wilson Ramos, 8. Brandon Nimmo, 9. No DH. You need to be in the lineup. You don't. And that's it. Rosario, you two switch. You two switch, and we're good. And then you two switch lineup spots. There. Against the lefty with the DH. This is alright, except you and you switch. You and you switch. And then that's it, actually. Right? Yeah. Okay, Rosario leads off. McNeil second. Davis third. Alonso 4. Conforto 5. Nimmo 6. Ramos 7. Didi Marisnik. No DH. You come out. You go in. You switch with you. You switch with you. You switch with you. Rosario, McNeil, Davis, Alonso, Conforto, Nimmo, Ramos, Gregorius. Feeling good, feeling alright. Let's go win ourselves an NL East title and our 100th game of the year.
The Mets are getting their first chance here in this game to clinch their division championship. Heidi, what was the feeling in the clubhouse going in?
Oh. Hold on. Okay. Edit this. Oop, almost deleted the wrong thing. Close
Into this
that.
potentially monumental game.
Well, when I asked
Still
one
don't care,
player
Heidi.
how it felt to be on the verge of closing out the division, he said it won't feel like anything
Keone Keller should be
until
on
we
the mound
get it
right now.
done.
Should be
Ask
Leading
on
off
me
the
for
that.
ninth,
Colorado,
but
So these guys
whatever.
are
the center
all
fielder,
business. They're trying to treat
Raimo
this like any other
Tapia.
game. But don't be fooled. Behind those restrained words, you can sense the excitement and
I
anticipation.
got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A lot of hard work and persistence could come to
That's
fruition
not a
today,
strike.
Matt.
I'll take it.
All
That's
right,
not a
thanks,
strike.
Heidi. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy
Ooh,
behind
big
him a
battle
chance
here.
to be
Maybe
the
this is
guy.
why
Now
he's
batting.
yeah. I'm
Gets
okay
a
with Tell being
strikeout
in the
on
eighth,
the
actually.
changeup.
Nolan.
He's got to go through the 2-3
Arenado.
Down to
down.
become the first
He's
out
my best
in the
pitcher
eighth
for the
inning.
best part of the line.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. His past history with Keone Kela, he's 1 for 5. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
Down and away. Oh, or change up right in the center of the fucking plate.
Field line. But this will
Who the hell is in right field and why is it not Michael
The next
Conforto?
1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, the
And he
shortstop.
swings through
Oh,
a
one's the
fastball.
What's story done this year? Wow, a lot better than he normally does. Usually his average is like,
He's got a swing and a
1
miss
and
on
1.
that
what was his
last
average? Like
pitch, but that's
318?
not the
313? Usually it's like
location he wants to
216.
live in against a hitter
So,
of his
I'm
quality.
very happy
Ball,
with that.
that's out.
I think this
Changeup
game
just
undervalues
off the
Trevor
black,
Story
and it's
a lot for
2-1.
some reason.
Here's a big swing
2
and a
balls.
miss on
That
the
right
fastball.
line.
2 and 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff.
Wait,
Swing and a
strike out
miss.
the side in
That
order, goes
retired
right through the
to
2, 3,
side,
4
and
K.
that will do it.
Strikeout, strikeout.
Your
strikeout.
attention, please.
It's on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen in
for
the bottom
Colorado.
half of the 8th.
Number 47,
Standing
James
in, Didi
Pazzo.
Gregorius. He singled his last time up.
They changed James Pazzo's pitching animation.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Good leadoff base
So
hit
it's a
though,
leadoff
DD.
base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball,
The batter,
sinker. He stayed
the
inside
left
it. He
fielder,
didn't have the action to
Dominic.
pitch it.
2 walks and a double. That's a good way to help your on-base percentage, your OPS.
This pitcher better get
And then follow it up with a 2-run shot.
Drive, and everybody's
Dom
just
Smith
gonna
hits
sit back
moonshots.
and
What the
watch that
fuck?
one fly, a no-doubt home run.
well. He turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the
Non-save
8th.
situation
I
now,
wouldn't
which
be
means
surprised if that
I'm going to go
keeps
with...
rolling.
Now batting,
I'm gonna go with
catcher,
Evan Diaz.
No need to bring him into a
Wilson.
non-save situation.
Bravo.
Let him relax unless something happens at the
Maybe
top
I'll
of the
go
ninth
Familia.
that warrants getting him up.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos.
Ooh,
This
I
is
just-
hit
I should've
high
power
in the air
swung
out
that one.
toward left center. Giving chase is Tapia.
That was
He's
almost
there
back-to-back
and
shots.
records the first out.
Okay, pinch it for Keone Kela with... You know what, I want to use Jed Lowry for it.
Your
Lowry
attention, please.
will grab a bat and hit
Pinch hitting for the
pitcher.
Mets. Number 4,
I actually like the stance a
Jed
little bit there.
Lowry.
Line drive to center field.
Drop in for a hit.
And that's into the outfield.
Hell
for a
yeah,
one-out
good pinch hit base hit, Jed Lowry. You've got yourself a hit in 2020 and a team that'll most likely win the World Series.
Now batting, the third baseman,
You contributed in
Jiggy.
Yeah,
the
from the offensive
division
side,
clinching game.
Two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Tapia is there. 2 gone.
Let's try to see back off.
now batting,
So
center
2 are gone in the
fielder,
Mets half of the
Brandon
8th. And ready to bat next, the
Nimmo.
Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's set and the pitch.
Damn,
High in
I
the
thought
air
that
and
was gonna come
drifting out
down.
to shallow center. Hampson has a play, and that ends the
Whatever.
inning.
I'm going with Diaz.
Ladies
Edwin
and gentlemen,
Diaz
your
comes on
attention,
from the
please.
pen, hoping to finish this
Now
one
pitching
off here
for
in the
the
top
New
of the
York
That's a
ninth.
ball.
That's a strike.
Number
Counts 0-1.
39.
Nice.
To start the
Yeah,
inning.
he fired a
Edwin.
strike on the first pitch.
Diaz.
Ball and a strike.
Quick 0-2 count. Love to see it.
2-1
Ball,
to
that's
David
unfair.
Just
Dahl.
1-2. All right, good take.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Still 1-2.
And he got him.
Nice. 1-2 pain.
Pitch on the way.
The first baseman,
Daniel
number
that's
9,
all.
comes on with one
Daniel.
away.
So I figure I'm not going to really use
Murphy.
Diaz in
Here's the pitch.
clinching situations in
Hey.
October. We'll let him clinch this one.
Line
Actually, what I
toward
could
right
do is
center.
Diaz clinches the
That gets
division.
down, and he's
The
got
Kansas
himself a
clinches the
base hit.
LDS. Lulu clinches the LCS. Kella clinches the World Series. You know, maybe.
The batter,
And
number
that'll
1.
I kind of want
Garrett
Familia to clinch
Hampson.
something too, though.
So
Oh,
look
and
at a
1.
fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
After 2015.
Oh, and a good tight slider
No
there.
ball,
I know you're in the
strikes.
yellow, but I'm asking for
Nothing
2
in
more
2.
outs.
Count remains at 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch.
1 ball, 2
Wanted to
strikes
stay
to
back
count.
a little bit too long.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider's
I got
in
the
the
count
dirt
at
as
2
he
and
leads
2.
off it for a ball.
I just need one good pitch here.
And
There you
a
go.
fastball swung
Now I just
on,
need one more
missed
out
as
from
they
you.
set him down for the second time
And
here
then I will
tonight.
say that you have had
The catcher,
Good enough
number
year.
Hey.
8.
Good enough
Fastball
year for
there.
me.
Tony.
And we see a lot of that
Oh,
pitch
one's
in
the count.
strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough
And the
pitch
Mets
is you're changing
win
eye
100.
And
And our
the
NL
Mets
East champs.
are on their way. They're the champions of the NL East. So the Mets get the win,
Nice.
and the coronation can commence.
Porcello getting the win. I'm so glad
Yeah, they
Porcello's having
clinched a
such a bounce
division
back year. He could win
championship and
comeback player of
stamped
the
their
year.
passport to the postseason. This team entered
If
the
Kluber
series
wasn't
carrying the
around.
weight of expectations from their fan base and the media, and they've come through with flying colors big time.
And you can bet there's going to be a big celebration in that clubhouse. And it'll be a well-deserved one. Huge congrats to this team.
Aw, chance to sweep the Nationals. Chance to sweep the Braves, though. Okay. Oh my God, the Twins have fallen down to 4th place. The White Sox have passed them. That's unbelievable. They're the ranked 6th best team. The A's have taken over the West. Okay, so everything's set up now. But I'm guessing the term "mash bros" has been used before in baseball. Like I know, like Steph and Clay were the Splash Bros, but I feel like Conforto and Alonso are definitely the Mash Bros this year.
So here's the
Leading
cleanup
off for
hitter,
the Mets,
Pete Alonso.
the first
Already a
baseman,
home run and a double
Pete
for him in this one.
This thing's
Alonso.
far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
Ah,
And a shot
damn
hit
it!
down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And so now the Braves
One
will
and
get
one.
both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home.
Damn it!
Smoked on the ground up the
Fucking shit.
middle. Albies scoops it
Soroka
up
sinking
on to
foot.
first. And a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Ready
Didi.
for another chance?
I have
Gregorius.
not done
Warriors.
nearly as good
It's
with
been an
DD as I
0 for
normally
2
do whenever I
effort
use
for him
them.
to this point.
Usually I
Big
hit
swing,
really well
but
with
he just
him.
gets a piece of it. Strike
And when I
one.
played on the Phillies, he was a god. Like, it was weird. But, I don't know.
And right into the shift. So that'll get
Maybe
fouled.
it's because I
It's
switched off
0-2
the
now.
zone. I don't know.
Very
I feel like I've
tight
been
ball
playing.
game. 3-2
It's
our
weird.
score
Like, I'm
in
getting,
inning
like,
number
much better
7.
results home run-wise, but at the same, I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
Another one sent foul. Now a swing and a
should
little
not have swung
bouncer
that.
softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to
Out.
Freeman at first, and there are
See,
two
that's the thing.
away
Soroka's
now.
pitch count's at 86, and you're in the
Now
7th
batting.
inning. Where's his
The
Stepping
enemy?
left
up now,
fielder.
Yeah,
Jake
he's
Marisnick.
still got at least, like,
He's
well
hitless
over
in his
Marisnick.
2 at-bats so far. High in the air out to
Fastball in
center
the center of
field.
the damn plate.
Acuna's
Marisnick, you
there
can't just
for it. And that retires to side.
should have pinch hit from
Ready.
I don't know why he's in the lineup.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect,
Lady Guns,
Ozzie
for the
Albies.
Braves.
Yellow, yeah, he's
On a
done.
1
The
for
second
3
baseman.
thus far.
Ozzie Albies.
Seth Lugo
Ladies
will
and
come on
gentlemen,
in relief
your
now as
attention,
he'll make his
please.
35th appearance
Now
of the
pitching
season.
for the Mets, number 67,
Out in front of it,
Seth
strike one.
Lugo.
Definitely, I like Lugo's pitching animation. I just wish it was a little faster. And I definitely like his stretch. I'm fine with that. But, oh, shit, it's 4 o'clock. I want to finish the regular season, but it's been late. Ooh.
And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this
Now
at-bat.
batting.
And what does he do?
The
He
right
uses
fielder,
it, pulls the
Nick
string, and gets the big
Mark
strikeout.
Haken.
Nick Markakis digging in now.
Gonna start seeing skyline soon.
Fouled away. He's got a hit in 3
God, speaking
at-bats
of
to
the
this
phrase
point.
skylighting up, I wish there was
The windup
fireworks this spring.
and
I'm
the
so bummed.
0-1.
I love fireworks.
Oof, and it's safe to say
Look
he
out.
doesn't look all
0-2.
that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout,
One
knowing
ball, 2
you
strikes,
have this
down.
guy way off balance.
The 1-2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And he makes the
He's
throw to
out.
first. Markakis is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy is known for being a down-and-in hitter.
Yeah,
Don't
every spot
expect
in the
too
zone
many
he's good
pitches
to
going
hit
in
with,
that
so
spot.
He pulls this one into right. Smith is there, and he'll make the catch. To
Conforto again, I see.
Ready now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look
Leading
to
off
bounce
for the
back
Mets,
after striking
the
out
center
his
fielder,
last time
number
up.
9, Brandon Nimmo.
And great extension as he drives this
Get
one
over his head.
high in the air and deep the other way. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Good
And
leadoff
he'll
double.
get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher,
On his way out to the
Wilson
mound, now's the Atlanta skipper.
Ramos.
And it would
Your
appear
attention,
he's
please.
seen enough of his
Now
starters this
pitching for
afternoon.
the Braves, number
So it's either
55,
Oh,
Barnes
that's
that
off the
can't
plate.
lose this
Fred
ballgame, but he is responsible for the
Martin.
run at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
2 balls,
Just missed with
no
that
strikes.
heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Hit back up the middle.
Good,
Swartz
productive.
in
You moved the
scoops
run
it up,
over.
And there's
Good.
1 away.
Satisfied enough with that.
Your attention, please.
Come on to
Pinch
pinch
hitting
hit
for the
here in a
Mets.
big spot.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
Off the
Ball
plate and
one, no
away
strike.
there. 1 ball, no
Conforto,
strike.
gotta get him in here.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward the gap in left center. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases.
Off the bench for the game-tying RBI. Double Michael
Porto. Game, it's not easy
Love to see
scoring
the batter,
in the late
number
innings.
4.
That RBI base hit to
Shortstop,
tie things up.
Jed
That comes at a really
Lowry.
good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws out 97
That's not a strike.
miles an
That's not
hour
even
with
close to a
sinking
strike. You're
cut.
fucking terrible
That is
back there.
unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway
He's got a
center.
good arm. I'm not even going to try and draw through.
Acuna is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So here's Jeff
Now
McNeil.
batting,
It's been a rough go of
number
things at the
6.
plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt.
Jeff McNeil coming through for the boys in a tight
air,
game.
And a ball that he got every stitch
With a
of,
go-ahead
as
2-run
that
shot.
one, without a doubt, is gone.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure
I
shot
got Betances
today.
warming up
When
right
he
now.
gets
We'll
hot, he
tell
hits
us
them
in
in
a minute.
bunches. This could
Now
be the
batting,
beginning of
right
one of those
fielder,
extended hot
Dominic
streaks.
Smith.
In now, Dominic Smith. And he hits it hard
You know,
to
I'm
the
actually
right
kind
side.
of okay with
Albie
Smith hitting
brings
third in
it
the
in,
lineup.
and
Got
the
it.
throw to first is in time, but the damage.
I'm going to double switch Ethan Fordo and put him in for Smith for defensive reasons.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
Come on
please.
To take over on the mound
Now
and
pitching
he'll
for
hit in
New
the
York,
third spot in the lineup
number
as part
68,
of the double switch.
Dylan
Michael
Betances.
Conforto will stick around as he'll take over
1 ball,
in right
1
field.
strike.
Could have brought
1
in
ball,
Merz
1
and
strike to count.
Ball
And
that's
There's
outside.
a small chance he gets another at bat.
2 and 1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2 and 2. Got
When
him.
that slurve is
Slurved
on, it
that
is
time, and that'll be the
filth
first out of the inning.
out of his hands.
It's always
Filth,
nice to
I
keep
say.
a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just
The
what
left
they do.
fielder,
They
number
do. Don't
20.
strike out,
Inside.
keep that guy off the base path.
Oh,
Ready.
Tuna.
2-1-0.
2-0.
And he won't bite at that one either.
2-0,
It's
here's a
2-0.
2-0 fastball.
And that catches the outside
Two-seamer
corner. It's 2-1.
on the black at 96. You can't hit that. You can't do anything
2
with that.
and
Even if
2
you're
to
cheating for it,
Marcelo's
that is
2
so
ball,
hard to do something.
2 strikes.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming
Maybe
out of
bet
the
on him.
bullpen.
I'm genuinely impressed.
Another 2-2 offering.
Not really down to fight, are we?
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number
Ball that's
7,
upstairs.
Okay,
Shortstop.
Owen, count.
Just misses
Gansby.
ball 1.
Swanson.
Should be 2-0, but he goes way
Look
out
out,
of the zone to
1-1.
go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Pulls this
Quick
one in
1-2
the
for
air
Nick
out to
Betances.
left.
Nice, nice, nice.
Risnick is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup
Leading off
hitter,
for the
Pete
Mets,
Alonso.
the
He'll try
first
and lead
baseman,
things off here in
Pete
inning number 9.
Alonso.
Here's the first pitch to him. High
Damn.
in the air out to center field. Markakis giving
high.
chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
So now to the plate, Didi
Didi
Gregorius.
Gregorius.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
That's outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high
Damn, if I
in the
power
air
swung
out
that
to
one,
right
that's
field.
gone.
Markakis has a read on it. 2 down.
now batting,
Oh, wait,
left
Merzlik's
fielder,
already in the
Ready
game.
once
Jake
again, Jake
Marisnick.
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 He could really use a knock here.
Came in
0
and
for
we're out
3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Markakis. He gets there to make the catch.
Lead, save situation.
Stepping in for the Braves,
it out.
Travis
Leading
Darno.
up for the Braves,
Two-bagger for him in his
the
last
catcher,
at-bat.
Travis
Maybe a little
0-1's the
jumpy
count.
there as he
Darno.
swings through the fastball. There's the big
I
breaking
got the
ball,
count.
and it's
0
by
and
him
2.
for a strike. And it's fouled away.
I'm surprised that Kella's fastball is that good, considering his. Oh no, his velo's at 90. Never mind. I thought it was a lot lower than that for some reason.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
I don't know what I'm thinking of.
now batting,
First pitch.
the
on
third
Somebody in the
baseman,
game has a
Yo,
velo
off
that's
with
like
his timing on that
John
one, a
Margot.
swinging
pretty
strike.
damn
His past history
not
with
low,
ball,
but
two
like
strikes.
just a couple of matchups.
not
no hits in
the
two
fastball
at-bats.
hits at about
This guy's got
98,
an
99,
89-mile-an-hour
but his
changeup.
velo
There was
is
a
not
time
as
when
high as it should be.
89
That.
was a pretty good fastball.
And it's not Keone
Tough
Kella. I was wrong.
curveball
His
that
velo's
time,
90,
but he's
so
able
it
to
makes
make a
sense,
little
but-
contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker
Some
right
in the
there,
game that
but
I've
left
used
that
already.
one in the zone that got fouled off.
Might be Andrew Miller,
And he
maybe?
strikes him out as well.
No.
So
Your
make it
attention,
back-to-back
please.
punch-outs here
Pinch
to
hitting for
first
the Braves.
two, and he faces
Inside.
out.
number
Ball
11,
one.
Ender,
Fastball there, but it's just
NC
missed
Arte.
for ball
2
one.
balls, no
And
strike.
they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You got
And a
2
good
balls,
comeback
slow
one
down
strike.
for a little
there.
bit,
It's
just
2
throw some
balls and a
movement on it.
strike. And
Hey,
it's
okay,
taken
we
for
didn't slow down
strike
at all.
two
It's
as
not
now
bad.
they're
Good.
down
Now
to
it's
the
I got to
final
count 2 and
strike
2.
here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Solid string of momentum there. Can we set the wins record? That winning streak and the ease of our end of the year schedule. Yep, right here. Set the all-time season wins record. And then I'll hit this and call it beautiful. I gotta say, I'm happy with this team, surprisingly. They took a long time, like it felt like it took forever to get this team rolling, but once we got rolling, oh man. I haven't set the wins record in my last few
come out on
runs.
top in this one
So-
would set an all-time record for wins in a
leading
season.
off for the Mets, the
And that
shortstop,
will bring in the former
Ahmed
top prospect, Ahmed
Rosario.
Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so
Yeah, I'll
far.
keep those
He
two,
struck
actually.
out once. Here's the first pitch to him.
I wanted
Lifted
to
in
check
the
swing
air
that,
out
but I
towards
guess
left
not.
center. McCutcheon on the move.
How the hell did that ball
He's
hang up
there
that
and
long?
records the first down.
now
Now
batting,
Jeff
number
McNeil.
6.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Ball 1.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's a line drive.
That was a great hit.
Caught
That
out
was
there
right
at
at him.
short by Segura as he'll hang on here to
The right
record
fielder,
the
number
second out.
30, Michael
Trying to pick
Conforto.
things up where he left off. Michael Conforto. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Damn, if I
Line
parsed
to the
on
right
that, that might have
side.
gotten out.
Harper is going to have room out there as he digging in now for Philadelphia. Andrew
Leading
McCutcheon
up
got
for
some
the
names.
Phillies,
follow up the double
the
in
left
his last
fielder,
at-bat with another
Andrew
big hit right here. And a first pitch
McCutcheon.
sinker
0-1's
is
the
over
count.
for strike 1. Swing and a
No
miss on the
balls, 2
slider. And
strikes.
he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight,
He
being
strikeouts
aggressive
such a
early
strong
on, and if he
13,
continues to throw
nice.
strikes like he is,
Another
he's going to have
double-digit
a
outing.
pretty
Now
good
batting,
night.
So it's a
center
backwards
fielder,
K on the change
Adam
time. Andrew McCutcheon
Paisley.
becomes the
Yeah,
first
this
out in the
rotation
bottom
really
of the
came
8th
around.
inning.
The lineup really came around. The bullpen really came around.
Barely able to make contact.
Everyone had
down
a
0-2
like it was
now.
a struggle for the first third, I'd say, this season. Not a struggle, but
Fouled off.
definitely well below expectations, which is
No runs,
insane to
2
say
hits,
because I'm
and
pretty
no
sure we were in
errors
first in
on
the
ledger
division
for the Phillies to this point.
year round.
And he fouls this one off.
But the Braves were right there with us. No, we definitely weren't. I remember seeing us in 4th place at once. one point, and it was early
Ball.
still.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there. But even better
Definitely
job
have
at the
potential to
plate
be
take that one.
a scary time.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Looks to me like he's
Two
starting
balls,
to labor
two
a bit
strikes.
out there right now. He's pretty deep into this thing, and he's throwing
Full
a
count,
lot of pitches to
3-2.
this batter. Hasn't been able to put him away yet.
And he'll get to see another
Long
one.
at
It'll
bat.
be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left
You're
fielder
there,
coming
you're there,
in.
you're there, you're there. Let's go.
He gets there and makes the play
catch
for the
Dom?
second out of the inning.
I think that's Don. Yeah, Don, nice catch,
The
Don.
third baseman, number 7,
Ready to
Josh
deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Harrison.
Josh
I just realized Josh
is in
Harrison
for
and
the
Andrew
third
McCutcheon were
time
teammates
now
on the
as he
Pirates,
takes
I
a
believe.
called
And they
strike.
remind me
It's
of each other to
0-1.
an extent.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road.
8 shutout
We'll
innings
have to leave it
for Marcus
there as the
Stroman
play is
in what could be the all-time
And
wins
Joe
record.
Girardi's
Ladies
gonna
and
get up
gentlemen,
off the dugout
your
bench
attention,
and
please.
confer at home
I can
plate,
These
so we'll
changes
likely
for
see a double
Philadelphia.
switch here.
Now
Hector
pitching
Neris
and batting
on
in
the
the
pitch
eighth
now
spot.
as he'll move into
Number
the eighth
50,
spot in the lineup on the
Hector
double switch here.
Damn it, I should have power
Scott
swung.
Kingery
Now playing
will
third
also
base
come on now
and
as
batting
he'll move
9.
into the pitcher's
Number
9
4,
hole in the order
Scott
here on that double
Kingery.
switch.
I don't know why I'm not power
McCutcheon
swinging with
is
Pete. I mean, I've been
there,
doing
one
better not
quick
power
out
swinging
to
with him,
start
but I
inning
wish I
number
was
9.
power swinging with him.
Now
I
batting,
hate the Canoes in the
third
lineup.
baseman,
Robinson Cano, the
Robinson
next to dig in. It
Cano.
was a fly out for him in his last trip. Couldn't help himself
0-1.
that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
Beautiful
I'm mad
thrown
that
splitter
Cespedes
right
never
there.
got
High
called up.
80s, down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom.
I really wanted to
the
use
bottom
Cespedes
falls
before
out of it.
re-emerging
Terrific
with him.
pitch.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I'm sure even Wilson Ramos would have made it to
The
first
left
in that
fielder,
fly ball.
number
Stepping
2,
into the
Slow out of
box,
the box,
Dominic
Dominic Smith. He's
Smith.
hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Just missed that one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing
power
and a
swing
drive
that
hit
one.
well out to right field. Back goes Harper.
That's 3 at bats
And
if
he
I
makes a
well not
nice
so much for
catch
Cano,
on the
but
track.
I
Is
think he's sick of not power swing or not power swinging.
ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Oh, I didn't want
Leading
my
off
closer.
for
Okay,
the
well,
Phillies.
looks like
First
Marcus
rounder,
Stroman's gonna
Scott
try and
Third
go for the
baseman.
game shutout.
Scott
No, that's down.
Kingery.
Whoopsies. I done goofed. Sit down, Wilson, and one with the county. Just in case.
Trying to
Hey!
bunt his
What the
way
hell are you
forward,
doing
but he
there, guy?
can't connect.
I got a
and
ball,
it's
1
1-1.
strike.
Scumbag.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it
That's
down,
ball 2.
but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an
2-2
AB.
to count.
2-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game,
Kingery
this
doesn't even
guy's
have like
feel is still top notch.
blazing speed.
This guy's
Wow.
a horse.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. First offering on its
Now
way.
batting,
Matt, just about
shortstop,
everything
He's
he's
not a
doing
fun
is
teammate to be
all of
around.
his
Doug
pitches.
Gurra.
Great command, great
like a
location
dick.
in the big key. With 2 strikes,
From what I
he's
can recall.
attacking the zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. Segura
Marcus
behind
Stroman
on
came
the
out
1-2
here with a
count.
chance to be the starting pitcher in a game that would set the all-time single-season wins record.
Swing and a little
He's
blooper
leaving
to
his mark
center.
on that game.
Here comes Marisnik, but he can't make the
With
play
14
as he
strikeouts,
finds
he's
the
looking for a
outfield
complete
grab.
shutout. He's 2 outs
You know,
away.
D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one
And I'm
so
gonna stick
far. After
Up
that
next
knock,
for Philadelphia,
that's only the third
the
hit of
second
the game,
baseman,
and we're getting
Bill.
Okay,
this
maybe
one.
not.
Yeah, they always say
Jocelyn.
you gotta take it back to the opposition.
Now you've got the tying
Sometimes
run
I
on
think this
base.
offense is tired of pitching.
And their number 3
They
hitter.
gotta start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know
The
it's
right
late,
fielder,
but maybe
number
they can
3.
get something going.
Right.
Yeah.
Harper.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
That's a ball.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball
1-1.
strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known
What a
single
catch.
baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there. Get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The first
Next to
baseman,
bat will be
number
Rhys
17.
Hoskins. He's their last shot
Three.
here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to
Hoskins.
avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answers for the great pitching so far.
I don't know if that's even a thing in this game, but
Philly down
for
to their last
117.
strike. And he
Got him.
struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up
All-time
here as
single-season
they leave
wins
the
record, and
possible
Marcus
tying
Stroman
run
complete game
stranded at
shutout.
first. So the
on top of
Mets
it.
have
For his
just
20th
eclipsed
win
the
of the year.
1906 Chicago Cubs and 2001 Seattle Mariners for Major League Baseball's all-time regular season wins record.
Wow, an amazing feat. To say the least, this is now a historic team. Interesting, though, neither of those clubs went on to win the World Series. I imagine that fact will give these guys pause. They're going to roll into
Little speck of
October
momentum
with
rolling
a
into the
world of
Miami
confidence.
series to end the year. Kind of wish we had that momentum for October. Alright, so second half was blistering. Somehow we finished third in offense still. First in pitching, though, which doesn't surprise me. 29th in fielding is what it is. So these are identical numbers to the end of the first half. With a front office A, we were expected to win 103. Well, we won 118, setting the all-time wins record, winning 15 more than anticipated. 5-star second half blistering. We are taking on probably the Braves, if I had to guess. Yeah, the Braves in the NLDS. Let's take a look at how the playoffs shaped up. We won the NL East, no surprise there. The Cubs took the Central by 2 games, as I figured. Dodgers took the NL West, no surprise there. The NL wild card was Reds-Braves, with the Reds having home field advantage. So, and the Brewers only 1 game out. Damn. But it took a game 163 for that to happen. So the Brewers did go on a late run, and they ended up tying for the second wild card with the Braves. Then the Braves beat them in a game 163, and then the Braves beat the Reds on the road in Cincinnati in the wild card game. So I'm kind of surprised how that turned out, but I guess me facing the Braves had something to do with that. But that's baseball for you. You know, it's fun. Like I said, the Brewers not out could go on a late run, and they did, just like they did last year. Late run, finished above 500, 85-win season, had to go to a game 163 for the wild card. Good for them. They just ran into a team that, if it weren't for my impact, would easily probably won the NL East this year. They won it the last 2 years, so. And then you get the Reds, who kind of surprised. It's just they kind of capitalized on the situation, took advantage, and yeah, but they didn't make it past there. Yankees won the NL East, no surprise there whatsoever. The Indians won the NL Central, no surprise there. Surprising enough, though, the Twins ended up bouncing back to finish second place, above 500 by 2 games. Still 10 games back, though, kind of surprised. Didn't make the playoffs, and only 1 game better than the Royals and White Sox. The White Sox, that's about what I expect them to finish as. Same with the Tigers, for that matter. The Royals really played above expectations, though, for sure. I figured they'd be just as much in the basement as the Tigers, if not a little bit less. But and then the Astros in 100 games, even for the win the West by 2 games. A's Rays wild card for the second straight year. A's hosting it again with a much better record than the Rays. The Rays doing it again, though, winning it. So we're looking at Cleveland, Houston, ALDS. Nothing different really in the American League side of things. Tampa Bay and New York. Chicago, LA. Yeah, this is one of the most stereotypical postseasons I've seen. I mean, other than the Reds being the wild card game, and there having to be a game 163 between the Braves and Brewers to get that other wild card spot, and then obviously our presence. But if I had to guess, Houston's going to beat Cleveland, New York's going to beat Tampa, and then New York will beat Houston. LA will beat Chicago. We will hopefully beat Atlanta, and then hopefully beat LA. New York will beat Houston, and it'll be a Subway Series World Series for the first time since the year 2000. How many 100-game winners were there? 1, 2, I believe 4, 3, 4. Yeah, 400-game winners. Dodgers at 105, Yankees at 109, Astros at 100 even. All right, I'm going to. Wow. I'm very happy with the fact that this game for my October roster did not put Robinson Cano in my starting lineup. And for that matter, they have Ahmed Rosario leading off, Pete Alonso batting in the 3 to 5 position. Same with Conforto. The only thing I'm mad about is Dom Smith is in there instead of Didi Gregorius, but that's not the biggest deal. It's just one game. Same with against lefties. Oh wow, even against lefties. Wow. Mad that Marisnik's in the lineup over Didi there, but whatever. Pitching rotation, good. I'll say DeGrom has to be the game 1 starter. He has to. Rotation definitely should go DeGrom, Kluber, Stroman, Matz. I'm going to go Porcello there. Walk it in the bullpen. We drop that kid again. Keone Kella's the closer. These two are my setup guy. Yep. I'm not going to... I'll change my lineup when I get on later, but it is 4:17, and it is time for me to leave.